Long time no see, everyone. It's your old mate Cardigan back at it again. This time with a closer look at these. A pair of Fall/Winter 09 Julius Cannon Protectionism middle zip boots. Hey, so didn't see you there. As I was editing this, I realized the boots are not actually from Fall/Winter 09. They're actually Spring/Summer 08. I'm sorry. We all make mistakes. And the SS08 collection is called, it's called Insanity in Industrial Incorporated. That's what it is. So keep in mind that whenever I say Fall/Winter 09, I actually mean Spring/Summer 08. Perhaps I'll dub it. Let me just say it again. Spring/Summer 08. Enjoy the video. A pair of Spring/Summer 08 Cannon Protectionism middle zip boots. And a little bonus look at something else from the collection too. Now, as always, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comments are very much appreciated, and also there is a pretty fun Discord link in the description should you wish to join and talk stuff, fashion, music. People are talking about video games a lot lately as well, so come on by. So this is quite old Julius. I have not got really any experience with anything pre-2012, which I think my engineer boots are from. And so I have noticed in my adventures online, looking at things, that this silhouette of a Julius boot, especially with like the brown heel and the kind of more narrower main part of the boot, is pretty common with older Julius shoes. You do see that pop up quite a bit. But what I hadn't seen was a pair like this, where I'm not sure it's different parts of leather, but the leather on the heel and the leather on like the front part of the shoe doesn't seem to match the same type of finish that this main part has. As you can see here, there's like a difference in the texture. It's a lot more, how do you say, textured. There's a lot more going on in these parts compared to the smoothness of the front and the heel as well. What's very interesting too is this middle zip. That's the way that you get in and out. The laces, or at least the way that the laces are laced in the way that they arrived, are just attaching this middle section, the zip section, to the outer part here as well. And I don't know whether if you were to unlace it completely, whether this just comes off. I can't tell, because you can obviously like zip it. The zips are very, very stiff too. Okay, so it looks... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so as we can see here, the inner part is... Yeah, so these zip parts are not attached to anything. They are separate. They're not sewn in at all. These could just be removed. It's two complete separate parts, I guess, with the zip there. And that's how you secure. So you could effectively just remove. Oh, jeez, it's so stiff. It's so old. You could effectively just remove that. And man, this is actually really difficult. There we go. The zips look in good condition. I think they just haven't been used for a very long time. So you could effectively just remove this entire middle part and then just lace across. Should you want to change up the silhouette completely, it's really up to you. Other things to note, leather laces that have browned a bit. I guess they've just lost their finish because these are quite old. It's interesting as well looking at the sole. They've obviously put in, covers at the cobbler, but it's interesting, these details here, that they're stapled. This part is stapled in, which is pretty cool, and you can see the stitching of the sole. So I would guess that it is a Goodyear type welt. My experience with older Julius boots is that they are very, very well constructed. My engineer boots, I feel like you could run over them with a car and they'd still be okay. So it's pretty impressive And unsurprising that boots will still seem like they're in a great condition, even though a lot of time has passed as well. The zips are the main thing that I would say are the kind of like points of worry. Mainly on the bottom part, it's easier. It seems that they've had more use in the top parts coming down because you can get them open to put your foot in. Now looking further into the inner of the shoe, I'll just unzip the top part. The tongue is a trifold tongue. So the tongue is not separate from the rest of the boot itself. It is all sewn together, I guess, around where the laces start, and then it folds back and then forward. I'm not sure whether this is to give more of like a secure feel, but I do see that YouTuber Owen Hyatt and their brand Soma, their grunt boots have a trifold tongue in them. That's why I know the name of this tongue. So thank you, Owen. It's a really cool, interesting feature. Like you could even wear the boots zipped down and just opened like that. And it kind of gives a Rick vibe of how people would wear their Geo baskets just open. It's kind of cool. It's very aggressive looking, very huge, and it's kind of gnarly, hey? It's very, very cool. Here is the other shoe as well. As you can see, yes, they are a little bit worn, but there's not a lot of damage, just a couple of nicks and things. The soles have been taken care of. Business has been taken care of, which is very, very cool. A great pair of boots. These are in a size 3, so they fit around like 10 to 11 US. I can get my foot in and they do fit wide, but my foot only comes up to maybe like here on them. It is easy to secure them inside them because you do have this zip closure, and you can also just tie the back laces. Sorry, you can tie the laces around the shaft of the boot to secure it to your leg. So if you were a size smaller, they would still be fine. You could also put insoles in them should you wish to do so, because they are accommodating. It's interesting having my foot in them because it is a very narrow silhouette, so my foot kind of spills. It feels a bit weird because my entire foot isn't getting all the support, especially around this midsection here, but you can definitely walk around in them just fine. So yeah, these are the Spring Summer 08 Canon Protectionism middle zip Julius boots. Very, very cool pair of shoes, and I hope they do find a home where they are loved and cherished. And they're just in really good condition for shoes that are that old. I would think that a lot of stuff would have fallen apart. So props to the previous owners for taking care of them very, very well. And before I go, funnily enough, another piece that is from the same season for Winter 09, and this is a long draping cardigan made out of a Rayon Cashmere blend. So it's 90% Rayon, 10% Cashmere, as you can see on the Rayon Cashmere jersey, it says. As you can see there. Very, very, very cool. And the details on this, it is, you know, one of those classic Julius draping cardigan silhouettes where there's just an excess of fabric around the edges, so it does bunch up when you are wearing it. Interesting on the back though, I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up very well, but there's just these interesting panels and seams that kind of make it look a bit like armor, a very futuristic, in my opinion, type look there as well. And then the back just doesn't drape all the way down, it does come up here. Raw hems as well, as you can see they are also on the sleeves in pretty good nick. Like, of course they're gonna get worse over time. I suppose the bottom of the cardigan is properly hemmed, but the inner part here is not, and the sleeves are not either. But this is a very, very cool piece as well. Very, very comfortable. This is a size 2, I'm pretty sure. It's a size 2, so on me is not the right size. It's a little bit constricting, and I could definitely not really layer this with too much. I did post it on a TikTok recently as well, an all Julius fit. I do put it on so you can see some more outfit inspiration there. But yeah, that is the draping cardigan. I really like it. If it was one size larger, and if I wasn't on a no-buy, I would definitely keep something like this. Although a bit off topic, I had seen recently at Lastly, a shop in Melbourne that does sell current season Julius and permanent, that there is a very similar top that they have, I think made out of potentially silk-ish type fabric. It's very, very like soft and drapey. But I was thinking, oh, I'd love to get that. And then I realized I have a Yoji ground wide draping cardigan already. I don't know why your mind like just like sees the thing and it's like, wow, this is cool. I could use that. I already have something very similar to this. So having two things that effectively serve the same purpose, you need to get rid of one of them. And the one that I have, I really like. I just always forget that I have it. So I did wear it recently just to make up for that. So yeah, this is Fall Winter 09. And this is Spring Summer 08. We up for sale. If they don't sell at the pop-up, I will be putting them up on Instagram. And I guess, you know, Grailed and Depop from there as well. But really cool pieces that I'm glad I was able to do a video on, especially the shoes, because these are super special. And I'm glad I was able to at least see them. Show them to y'all in case you weren't aware of them. I am not aware of the model number. I'll try and do some more research because I know that Karasu's shop, Lewis, friend in Japan, did have a pair of these as well. So maybe they have the code for them. But yeah, very cool pieces of clothing from the archives of Julius. All right, so that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. What did you think of them? Would you wear the shoes or would you wear the cardigan? Or both? They go well together. There's evidence of that. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves, have fun, be safe, and as always, don't do anything I do except consider making sure that boots that you do pick up have some type of interesting welt action going, because the thing you don't want to happen is your sole falling off your boots, because that just leads to basically every single video I have made on Rick Owens shoes. It's not a slight, it's just the truth, and I would not lie to y'all. All right, y'all take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.